Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And we're going to talk about Simu Liu, who is in hot water now because of Twitter.
Oh, shocker.
Shocker. He made a joke on Twitter about the cancellation of Batgirl and all the other Warner stuff. And now they're going to cancel him.
I know, isn't it funny how before, Asian representation, how dare we think you don't like it, and now it's cancel him.
Right. So we're going to talk about this before we get into it any further. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. Over 273,000 subs.
Woo-hoo.
Thank you so much for the support. We do talk about pop culture. We've been talking a lot about DC and Warner and all the layoffs, and of course, the word on the street. Or well, it's not the word on the street now. David Zaslav basically said they have a 10-year plan. They want to be more like Marvel. They want to create less content, but content that doesn't suck. So
Disney, take note.
Take note. So Liu says on Twitter, I'm sorry to inform you guys that Disney has decided to scrap the Shang-Chi holiday special due to quality control concerns. I had already filmed the entire thing. I even designed an old gingerbread Talo, R.I.P. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the 10 Golden Rings.
I thought that was funny.
I thought it was funny too. I thought that was really funny. Twitter didn't think it's funny.
Twitter never thinks anything's funny. Twitter has no sense of humor.
So Twitter was upset because they're upset that Batgirl got canceled. Let's be honest, they were never going to watch the effing movie anyway.
So what? The few people that are real on Twitter are upset about Batgirl?
Yeah. So of course, we've been talking about the layoffs and all that. Let's go through this.
Hey, I think most people, if they're upset about Batgirl, it's because they're upset with Michael Keaton.
Yeah, well, this, I have to wonder if they get to the root of it. Wouldn't it be funny if it was Michael Keaton that actually pushed for the cancellation of Batgirl?
But we have no evidence of that.
We have no evidence.
He might not have. He might have been like, "This is the greatest thing ever."
I don't think that. But we'll talk about why they think they wrote it down.
Maybe he thought if they only released part of it, they get part of a raise. Never mind. That was a gung-ho joke, and Neon didn't get it. Anyway,
I should have got that. I love gung-ho.
If we get part of the cars, we'll get part of a raise.
There you go. I forgot about that line. I haven't watched gung-ho in like
One-eared elephant. Woo! Anyway.
Simu Liu is embroiled in controversy after tweeting a joke in response to Warner Brothers' cancellation of the Batgirl movie. It's not just that. They're canceling a lot of stuff.
You know what's funny, though? What's really funny to me is Karma is a bitch. Because he was the one who put that big thing up with all the pictures of the YouTubers he thought were hating on Shang-Chi, and he put us in it. Which is making the rounds again, by the way. And it's funny to me because the people who were posting that clearly didn't watch the video, because we said repeatedly that we thought Disney shafted Shang-Chi by taking marketing money away to put it to Eternals, which was flushing money down the drain.
And they're supposedly doing a second one.
Yeah. Well, they lose money, apparently. Maybe they want write-offs. And then we also said after we saw it, it wasn't that bad a movie. We actually liked it. We watched it again, and we thought it was pretty good. And he had a shit fit and then took it down. And we weren't even ones that were saying what he said. And we were just reading articles that were saying it.
Yeah, and the weird thing is we actually gave it a pretty decent review.
But what they were mad about, and he was mad about, was saying it was not going to do well at the box office, but it was mainstream media. We were reading their articles. And anyway, I just find the karma delightful.
Yes, it's interesting. I mean, this is the thing. This always happens, right? This always happens. If you pander to Twitter, pander to Tumblr, pander to that audience, TikTok, whatever it is, they will eventually find a reason to eat you. Mm-hmm. They will turn on you and eat you. They always do. Always. Almost without fail.
Right. And it doesn't matter Asian representation. If someone joked, he's probably going to be like, well, I was the first Asian in a Christmas special. But Asian representation, but it's not good enough. You're still straight and you're still male. You needed to be a woman. And you needed to be, LGBTQ for it to be able to make this joke and be acceptable.
Put some tits on Shang-Chi. There you go. Tits on Shang-Chi. So let's talk.
Is it Chi-Chi? It means boobs?
Chi-Chi means boobs, yeah.
So there you go. It's already in the name.
Shang-Chi.
Multicultural.
Anyway. So some users pointed out the parody seemed to be mocking Warner Brothers Discovery for canceling the movie. Others viewed the tweet as insensitive to those in the industry who worked hard on the project only to see it crumble.
That happens all the time. Grow a pair.
It happens all the time. It
sucks. And I understand being upset, but...
Yeah, I get it, but I mean, that's the old defense. Like, we worked hard on this. It should see the light of day. But I'm like, at the end of the day, the corporation owns the movie, the video game, the whatever it is, you know?
But there's people that work hard on things at a restaurant. Doesn't mean people aren't getting salmonella anyway.
Hey, they said the movie was pretty bad. They took it for the write-down, but they also looked at it and they're like, there's no way in hell we're going to make money off of this
Brand
thing.
damaging was the terms that were
Brand
used.
damaging and irredeemable. So they are making fun of Warner Brothers in the fact that Warner Brothers, or David Zaslav, said that they want to do fewer movies, but they're going to be better movies.
Yeah, take note, Disney. Take note.
I think what he was doing is firing a volley at Marvel, which is like, how many freaking movies and shows are coming out in phase 5
they're doing the
and 6?
Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special.
Yeah.
So that he's probably mad he didn't get a holiday special. So that was his redemption.
So here it was, Molly. Dude, it's not cool to joke about this when so many of your fellow industry peers' hard work has been thrown down the drain. Tossed down the drain. Simu, I love you, but please delete this. It's not a pleasant situation for the entire creative team behind these projects at Warner. Apology video immediately? What? Apology video immediately? Come on.
The amused Pinky Boo.
Yeah, this isn't the first time Liu's social media posts have come under fire. In September of last year, he received backlash for controversial Reddit posts that resurfaced, prompting a response from the actor. He hasn't responded. He hasn't taken it down. People were demanding he take it down.
It's funny, though. It is funny to me, though, because he put that other thing up with pictures like our thumbnail on it. Now, he did take that one down. But it was wrong and incorrect in regards to us, at least. I can't speak to the other people because I didn't see their videos. But it was hilarious, and now they're doing it to him. I just think it's funny.
He's allowed to express what he wants about something he also contributed to. You can touch some grass and relax. I can't view this tweet because somebody blocked me. I want to see what the response is to this one. This is the dumbest thing. It's a tire. They got paid to do their job regardless of the movie releases.
Thank you.
It's not that serious. No, that's kind of the problem. I mean,
they got completed, so they did their job.
I sat in on a panel recently with a toy designer who was lamenting that there were a lot of projects he'd worked on that never saw the light of day, but at the end of the day, he's like, I collected a check.
Yeah, but here's the thing. That's common in the industry. Next person. Technical and creative staff get new jobs based on projects in their portfolios. Unpublished work won't just represent hurt feelings and wasted time. It's something you can't include to show your work. Well, it sounds like that might be for the best. But beyond that, it's like, this is how it is everywhere. I don't know why you have these young people that really have no grasp on how it is. And they think they should be paid for everything. They think that everything they should do ever should see the light of day because they worked hard. It's like, in the real world, you might work really hard on something, and the company you work for, it doesn't have to be Hollywood, might scrap a project at the last minute. This is what happens when, you wear grown-up pants and you go out to the real world. Yeah,
so it's, there's a lot of stuff that was announced yesterday. And in fact, I saw over here, the rumor was they were going to just basically roll HBO Max into Discovery, and apparently they're going to merge them next year, but
that's kind of what they're doing.
Yeah, it is what they're doing. And it's like, I don't know what the wild rumors are. I think they were worried. They laid off 70% of the staff, but it's everything. Here's the thing. Warner Brothers is laying people off across the board. It's not just one division. They didn't single out BATGIRL
and it's not necessarily based on, because they're trying to target people's political beliefs or whatever. No, it's because those are redundancies and they don't need them. And who works harder and who gets the job done and who's on his team. I mean...
Yeah, apology video immediately. Oh my God, this is ridiculous. Again, you cater to this audience. Simu, they're going to turn on you.
Yeah, Simu, you need to apologize. I mean, that'd be first. You didn't apologize last time either. I just think the irony is just.
This has happened before. They tried to cancel them over Reddit. They mentioned that before, but yeah, it's not just Batgirl. They're not mentioning Scoop got canceled. They announced today that there's going to be a ton of animated projects that get canceled. I know the person in charge of Adult Swim has been saying stuff on Twitter that leads me to believe that they think they're going to be gone too.
Anybody that's there is worried they're going to be fired.
Anybody at any division in Warner, whether it's comics or HBO Max, which supposedly lay off 70% of their staff, but things are fine. Don't worry, things are fine.
It's all fine here.
And they're canceling projects. Look, this David Zaslav came in, canceled CNN Plus after 3 weeks. They didn't even have time to turn a profit.
Well,
and he's like, nah, it's not going to.
To me, is that this comes after years of them just greenlighting everything, going out to expensive dinners, and you get money, and you get money, and you get money. And this is what happens when that happens. When you keep greenlighting stuff that doesn't bring it, that doesn't bring the money, doesn't bring the views. You're not bringing money in. You keep handing money out to your friends and their friends' friends and whatever. And you because you identify a certain way, and you because you happen to be my cousin's best friend. And the stuff that you do doesn't work. The money has to come from somewhere. I think a lot of companies are headed down this road because they've been backing stuff that doesn't fly for years now.
You can afford to take chances on certain kinds of content with limited appeal when you've got an unlimited budget.
But usually you need something that's working to pay for it. But the thing is, all these companies kind of got rid of everything that was working because it was problematic.
Well, like Marvel back in the day, like you saw all kinds of crazy spin-off comics in the late 80s and early 90s because comics were selling well. People were buying hundreds of thousands, if not millions of copies of X-Men and Spider-Man, stuff like that. So yeah, they can do a Silver Sable series. They can try it. They can try, spin-offs of like all these random characters.
Because the other stuff we're doing well to pay for it.
Right, it pays for it. But when your bread and butter is not even bringing it, then you really have to look at everything. And in the case of Batgirl, they're like, one, the word in the street was the movie was just not good. But two, how much to finish it? How much to market it? Is it even worth it? It wasn't going to be a theatrical release, so what are you going to do?
I'm sorry, I'm laughing at number 3 here.
Number 3, John Leguizamo outraged on James Franco casting as Fidel Castro. He ain't Latino.
Because it's acting.
You're not Italian, but you played a Mario. Just saying.
That's valid. Hey, there you go. So he's mad because James Franco isn't Latino and he's going to play Fidel Castro, but he played an Italian plumber.
Just hire Trudeau and call it a day. Anyway, he really does look like him, doesn't he? That's all I'm saying. He really does look like him. So here's some other movies that were canceled. Wonder Twins, canceled.
I knew about that,
Who wanted that? Batgirl, Scoob Haunted Holiday Haunt. And look, the thing with Scoob was it was like damn near complete. They just had to do some lighting. But they looked at it and they're like, it's not going to work. They just said they're going to cut a bunch of animation. I can almost guarantee. I don't have any inside information there, but I think Velma's probably toast.
Interesting. If you remember, we talked about how all the networks were trying to buy up all these little preschool kids shows. Ellen's preschool series, Little Ellen, and Cordita Chronicles got canceled. And they confirmed yesterday that kids' animation content across both streaming and linear networks would be cut without an adequate investment case against them.
Translation: toy sales. Are we going to sell toys?
Well, they're saying they're going to be cut. They're going to be cut even if they don't have an investment yet. So
yeah, if they don't have an adequate investment case. So basically, if they're not going to make money, if they're not going to sell,
you can't pull your weight.
Yeah, you can't pull your weight. Are you selling toys?
Are you the next
PJ
Coco
Masks,
Melon or not?
Coco Melon? Are you? Yeah, exactly. So basically, Zaslav's MO is strictly numbers. He's just like, hey, if you don't pull your weight, you're gone. And that's it, man. That's it. And Liu, I think was actually a pretty funny. I
thought it was funny.
I thought it was hilarious.
I can admit that that's funny.
Disney's just like freewheeling. Disney's acting like nothing's gonna change. People aren't gonna get tired of like 50 million Disney Plus shows and 50 million Phase 5 and Phase 6 movies. Anyway, we're gonna wrap this up. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We'll talk later.
Bye.